so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks.
And there is no coming back. That is Jason Mraz, I Am Yours. And I am yours. This is Ryan Keys with Spirituality with a Spin, October. Now, if you're listening to this, this is a pre-recorded podcast. I am currently out in the woods, exploring my inner self, trying to find those little nuances to make me in touch with my masculinity, to help me be the best man I can be. So that when I come back to you guys, I am bearing gifts. I am helping you because I'm doing the inner work myself. We've been talking about soulmates, life partners, twin flames, love, letting go, everything you need to know. All the little intricacies of intimacy and self. Now, when you are talking about a twin flame, what are you talking about? What is it that is so amazingly attractive about a twin flame? Because isn't a soulmate very similar? And if a soulmate can be just as successful without having to face all those little irritating ideas and ideals about yourself that you have to look at when you're in a twin flame relationship, why wouldn't a soulmate relationship be an easier path? The path of least resistance? Perhaps. But if you are someone like me that is a little bit unorthodox, out of the ordinary, I want to advance in this life as much as possible. And I believe the twin flame phenomenon is nothing more than a call from our Creator to come back to consciousness, to come back to the garden, to go back to the place where we began. A culmination, balance, where we can look at ourself and we can separate ourself from all the past that holds us back, from all the fantasy that we would move in going forward, but so that we can see beyond the veil. We can see us, see who we are, see the answers that lie within. That is what the twin flame phenomenon means to me. And if it doesn't mean that to you, if it still means to you happily ever after, and sitting in front of a white picket fence on a rocking chair with a cup of iced tea and talking to your sweet baby, that, well, to each his own. But the twin flame phenomenon, whenever you go to look at yourself in the mirror, you are going to be faced with a series of self-enlightenment. We indulge in the self so many times that we actually sabotage ourselves. Is that not so? Let me hear an amen. How many of you sabotage yourself? How many of you step on your own toes in a relationship? Like the old phrase, you just put your foot in your mouth? Well, is that not so much more evident when you start looking at how you've lived your life? Those times when you hold yourself accountable beyond what anyone else would remember. Childhood, let it go. Teenager, first date, horrible, let it go. Heartbreak, true love, first love, let it go. Obstacle in your path, mine, crushed face, father died. Guess what? Gotta let it go. I don't have to forget it, but I have to move forward. Now, the twin flame phenomenon is about moving forward, seeing the true you, and recognizing these things. Now, we're going to talk about how to manifest that relationship a little bit more than what you're doing now. But before we do that, we have to figure out a couple keys that unlock this inner communion so that you can go forward into the reunion. Because the twin flame call of consciousness is not an easy one. And you need to be aware of this. You need to understand. Some things will not be understood. You need to know that knowing is also not knowing. I'm not trying to talk in riddles, but sometimes riddles are all that you're going to get when it comes to expressing the inside of who you are. We seem to be a riddle in movement of constant awareness. The first key to unlocking the communion, which will open the union for your twin flame, is that you are responsible. Let me rephrase that. You, Y-O-U, are responsible for giving yourself the love that you, Y-O-U, need. That's right. Only you hold the key to allowing love in your life. I spent time after time, relationship after relationship, trying to establish a love without establishing a love for self, without identifying myself as the worthy party of being able to be loved. And guess what? That's when sabotage slips in the back door and destroys everything. Now, stop living with contradictions and let's live with creation. Let's live with a co-creative stance. Let's understand that if, as the 7 Hermetic principles say, the law of polarity, light and dark, good and bad, everything is a catalyst, cause and effect. If I present myself to you, seeking your love, but yet do not love myself, wow, I've just sabotaged my whole sandwich. My whole system is spoiled. Why? Because how can you love me if I can't love myself? If you are a mirror of me, if you are the twin flame, if you are this balance, this polarity that I'm seeking, if you are my yin and my yang, and I can't love myself, no wonder you're going to run. Right? Or if they can't love themselves, no wonder you're going to run. Did that sound correct? Let's run with it, shall we? No pun intended. So, this is life. We reflect because we can't forget. We move forward because we have no choice. Father Time does not let us stop it for one bit of a second. The moment you can purchase time on Amazon, call me, please. We can't turn back time, even though Cher has done such a great job doing it. It is impossible. You have to move forward. You can't sit still. Sitting still is a stagnation. Nothing drinks from a stagnant pond. I've said this over and over. If you do not see yourself as you are, and you continue to see yourself as you have been, guess what, my friend? You don't change, but everything else around you does. Now we need to jump forward, marry the new you. If you're looking for love, be love. If you want love, give love. If you need love, show love. Wow, new concept. Let's try it. There is a safety in love. There is a safety in the authentic self. Why is that? Because you are catalyzing this new consciousness. I am going to be listening to the law of polarity. If I am good, I will move forward and I will get good. If I give love, and I give love without expecting love, whether I get it back doesn't matter, because I only give to give. So, let's find some love in that. Look in, look within. Your answers are inside. You need to marry yourself first before anyone else will be able to marry you. If you want something, be prepared to give it. Think of this, and I've said it. If you want someone to love you, Y-O-U, they can't love you if you haven't shown them who you really are. If you don't know who you really are, then why are you sitting there judging them and judging love? You need to face the tough truths. Break out those skeletons. It's Halloween. Let's hang them on the porch. Let everybody see them. And then after Halloween, bye-bye. Don't store them. Throw them away. Become a new you. Number 2 way to establish the communion for the reunion is you are already whole and at one with your twin flame. Your twin flame is a part of you that was designed by you, designed for you, and designed with you. It is something that has been created and fabricated by those forces which manifested this all together. So that part of you exists. There's no undoing it. There's no taking it away. You can run to the far reaches of the globe, but it doesn't matter because it's about vibration, it's about resonation, it's about harmony, and that will always be. Whether you're together in this life, whether you're together and you're living your buried treasure kind of existence, it is not going to be a severance. That does not end that bond. Running doesn't end it. Now, when you understand how to operate in love based on that, you can let them go. You can let them go and learn from that experience and move forward and find a life partner and love the rest of your life and live. You do not have to be with your twin flame to exist. You do not have to be with your twin flame to have a good life. You do not have to be with your twin flame to give love, to create and to manifest and to exchange and to change this world around you. That twin flame point of reference, that chaos that came into your doors, is a point of ignition. It ignites you. It puts you on a path. It gives you the light to take forward because you have had a acknowledgement, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, that you are here and you have a purpose. It's not just by chance. You're not just a lottery number that just came up all of a sudden and boom, you're a winner. No. You are here. You are you. You are designed to be you. Everything about you is perfect and true. Love it. Love you. Stop seeing yourself through the eyes of what others would try to put on you. Stop judging yourself by what you believe others think of you. Show them what you think of yourself. Be that beautiful person. You work it. You work it and you walk with it. You work with what you got because you got everything you need. 3, you can change your reality by changing your perception. Everything that I just said, implement that and you change your perception. Yes, I had my face crushed at 21. Yes, my dad died horribly at 22. And yes, I was homeless and helpless at 23. Do I live that? Do I echo that? No, like Miguel Ruiz said, I am not going to settle for that agreement. I am going to move forward. Sever that old agreement, write a new one, and move forward. That cannot be changed. That is a place of reference for restitution, for resolution, for a revolution of who I am. It is not where I sit and stay, become stagnant, and stop the flow of the universe. The universe doesn't stop. You do. Understand that. Get moving. Get grooving. It's waiting for you. It's playing your song. That twin flame ain't coming along as long as you're stuck in this old story. Which is why I'm talking about number 4. You are not your story, and neither is your twin. You are a vision beyond all interpretation. Angelic, divine, almost magic. You are the I am. Ooh, let me hear that. You are the I am. And I am whole. I am happy. I am loved. I am powerful. You are the I am. You are not your story, and your twin is not their story. You are a story in this big story. Compassion will always melt the ice. Love will always be there at the end of the day. Love is light. Let it burn bright. Number 5, your twin flame is a divine service to you as you are to them, whether you are together forever or not. God, the creator, the source, the architect, the grand designer, has sent this encouraging moment into your life to change it, to rearrange it, to give you a chance to see yourself. God said, let there be light. And that light is that night, that moment that you have a rationalization that this is your twin and that is me and I am them. Whoa, shit. Wow, I've got a lot to work on. That work is inevitable. Runner or chaser, together or alone, right? Let me hear you. And then number 6, you. You set the standard for how you show up in the connection. Yes. If you want to reach out and let them know, take responsibility, reach out, acknowledge. If you don't have a twin flame in your life right now and you feel imbalanced, well, let's start working on us. Let's start working on yourself. Let's start manifesting. Let's start doing some mantras. Let's start doing some meditation. Let's start doing some self-reflection. Let's start thinking about, who am I? Answering the tough question, what do I want? Where am I? Who am I? Those are the tough questions. Set the standard. Show up in this connection as you want to be seen. Vibrate at a level you want to be felt. If this love arises and the other person is massively in love and giving you all this love and giving you all of this attention, and you pull back because you're getting ready to run, understand, you're setting the standard. So when you feel comfortable and you're no longer running and you go back, well, the law of polarity says that they will run now. So face it. Move in passion, move in love. Limit expectation by becoming more in tune with your emotions. Don't let doubt and fear and confusion become the catalyst of running, of leaving. In any relationship, don't leave a relationship hanging. Don't leave any kind of relationship, even if you're a friend. Don't end it with this weird feeling of like, I just deleted you. I talked about it before. Don't just ghost somebody. There's even friends ghosting friends now. What is this? Let's show up as we want to be seen. I don't want to ghost somebody. I want to be seen. I want to say goodbye. I want to say, I love you. I loved you. It was fabulous, but it didn't work out. I don't know why. I tried. You tried. We didn't see eye to eye. Let's move forward. Let's settle it. Let's settle the business so there's nothing left in the ether that's hanging there that creates this dirty resonation. Show up as you want to be seen. Exactly. So I don't want to drag on too much. Give me a drum roll. Why are we here? We're here to find some practical ways to manifest love. Yeah, love. I love love. Love loves me, and love is all we need. The Beatles are so right. All you need is love. And then maybe a sandwich. A vegan sandwich, preferably. Yes, I know. I like to bring light into my being. It's my own personal choice. I'm allowed to have my own feelings, right? And I am helping you, I hope. So I want you to sound these out with me. We're going to bridge the law of attraction and turn into the law of love. And I want you to see some attraction, some action, and some satisfaction, people. I want you to attract. I want you to act. And then I want you to be satisfied with that, which you get. Don't go calling out for love. And when it comes knocking at your door and you get it, and all of a sudden you're like, I don't know if I want that. He's a little too short. I was thinking she might be blonde. No. When you call out, you understand what you're calling for. You put that call out like you want it. You claim what you want. Everybody that gets to their goal, everybody that is committed, everybody that sets up something to move forward, a sight up ahead. They build an awesome relationship or awesome career or whatever it is, they claim what they want. So you claim, what do you want? What do I want? I want a wonderful, heartfelt, love-based relationship where we see eye to eye, where we feel each other, where we see each other, where we identify each other, where we support each other, where we create, where we manifest, where we change this world a little bit at a time and chip away at the big, big picture. I'm telling you what I want. I'm claiming it. I want a warrior. She doesn't have to be Xena. Many of you don't know who that is because that was back in the day. She doesn't have to be Wonder Woman. Although I do find Wonder Woman quite attractive because I think a woman that is empowered is damn sexy. You know it? But claim what you want. You keep going, commit to it, you learn how to make it go further, you commit. You learn your own evolution is happening right now, and you claim it. Stake your claim. Stake your claim. And be whatever you want to create more of. Oh, wow. Law of polarity. There you go again. If I want to be good and I want good, I better create good. One of the core concepts to manifesting in anything, attraction, co-creation, love, you have to feel what you want to create before it will arrive. Why is that so important when it comes to the romance side of this twin flame phenomenon? Because the purpose of a relationship is not to fill in the holes of what's missing in your life. It's not to be that missing link. This is to be a complementary person to share your life, not your load. They're here to help you help yourself. They're here to grow. They're here to learn. They're not here to pick up your suitcases and carry them for you to the airplane. They're not here to open the door for you. They're here to go through the door with you together. So be the person you want. You want a relationship that exists in love? Start looking around with love. Start preparing yourself for a great relationship and a great life by being a lover. Don't be a fighter. Don't be so angry. When you're sitting in traffic and someone cuts you off, what's your first thought? Do you go to the shit? What's that guy doing? Catch yourself, cut it away, and do it again. Someone pulls in front of me, I might feel that little angst where I'm like, don't do it. They did it. What do I do with it? I let it go. Yeah, let it go. It's not worth it. Someone being an unaware, ignorant person that's going through life like a bulldozer has nothing to do with me. That's their life. My life has to do with me. What I want out of life has to do with me. I manifest what I want. I manifest what I need. I'm manifesting me. And if I'm not me, and I'm allowing someone to change me just out of their own ignorance, if I can let I almost said a bad word. If I can let someone on the freeway steal my sunshine, my day wasn't that sunny. Go back to the drawing board. Get it clear on the type of partner you want to be with. Who is it? What is it? What do you want? Who? It might sound a little obvious, and I'm not talking about I want 5'6", blonde, blue eyes, or I want Brad Pitt from Legends of the Fall, full beard, long hair, man bun, with the Bowie knife. No! It's all fine and dandy to fantasize. It's great to have a type. You're probably drawn to a type. Your twin flame is going to look a lot like a type that you would be going with. I'm talking about, how do you want that relationship to feel? What kind of voice do you want them to have? How do you want them to feel when they hug you at night? Those kinds of things. What type of partner do you want to be with? Do you want them to be playing video games with you all night? Or do you want them walking on the beach with you at sunset? Do you want them hang gliding with you? Because if that is the case, it ain't going to be me. Do you want to go scuba diving with sharks? Because if that's the case, it ain't going to be me. But if you want them to be a world-traveling digital nomad, possibilities. Open up those possibilities. Let's see, what do you want in a partner? And one of the biggest keys that we were just talking about is loving yourself. The number one thing you can do to manifest any love in your life is the hardest number one thing you could do to manifest love in your life. You're supposed to love yourself, right? Take a couple deep breaths. Think about your heart. Think about it beating. What's at the center of your chest? Who is that person that is sitting inside of there? Do you have an idea Are you connected? Because if you're not connected, you need to start having some self-love sessions. That's what I'm doing right now while you're listening to this pre-recorded phenomenal podcast. I am having some self-love out in some solitude, enjoying some wonderful nature, some coyotes howling, some moon, some stars, a little campfire. That's what I'm enjoying. I'm enjoying some self-time, some self-love. There is nothing more sexy than someone that has embraced their self. Come on, let me tell you. Now, let's see, my man crush for the day will be Luke Evans. There's probably going to be some laughter out there from those of you that know me. But why is Luke Evans so sexy? Why do women find Luke Evans so sexy? Because he is gay. You know it. He's Dracula. He's been in, what was that? Fast and Furious. He's going to be the Crow. He was in one of the Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit. He's sexy, right? But is he sexy because he's embraced his true self? Whoa! Imagine that. He has. Dang it. How is that possible? And then 5. The top 5 thing that will help you to get on the path to love, to finding your twin flame, or to getting this reunion, communion buckle down. Relax, trust, and enjoy the life that you are manifesting. If you are already here, you already have your flame, even if they're running, you have met them. Claim the truth of that. Feel the love that you have felt. Look what you have manifested. Look at the path you have walked. Look at the truths you have learned about yourself. What have you unfolded about you? What is it about you that you have learned, even if you have lost this love? Because I guarantee, whatever it is that you have learned about yourself, you will carry forward like a torch, like the Olympic flame. You will run down the streets of the future, burning bright, sharing and showing that love that you have learned through this circumstance. And one day, perhaps that flame will unite with your twin. But until then, just coming together has lit that fire. Now you take that fire and you make something with it. You make a new world. So, on to the next topic. Are you going to be ready? We're breaking down these 7 hermetic laws and how it affects us and how it is related to the twin flame phenomenon. And we've talked about manifesting and letting go. We've talked about creating a clear vision of what you want and being who you want and being that person that you seek. So next time, you can think we will talk about not only the call of consciousness, but like I promised, we're going to talk about those very non-romantic signs you have found your twin flame. Yeah, the non-romantic ones. Weren't you just itching for that topic? To all of my sweet, beautiful followers that are writing into me right now, please understand. Be patient. I will respond when I get back. Give me a few days. I'm out gaining some self-love so that I can share with you all. Light, love, and a lot of finding the true you.
Now trying to get back before the cool done run out. I'll be giving it my best. This and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn.